Testarossa. Yo, I like this guy. Has some nice driving. For real. You know that, Raven?
Uh,
Just Nova Speed got some really good driving.
Good drive. Of course.
But let's see how he's got to go when he's got to pick a Testarossa on a short build track. Maybe he's got like a 150 Testarossa. I don't know. Be interesting to see what kind of stuff he's gonna pick.
Yeah.
And I'm drifting. If you're real smooth with it, just drifting system. Right, pretty quick. Right. Oh, Nova Speed's good though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Right. Oh, he left. I didn't mean to scare him off. I was just trying to see how good I was compared to like a good grip racer. No? Right, that's what I'm saying. There's no point in playing against someone unless they're actually good. But it's like ramming people, that's another story. No, I don't tolerate that. It's crazy. All right, Need for Speed. Let's see what you got. You're level 48. Should have an idea what this guy thinks he's gonna come in here. Crazy. Guess I should remove these guys since they were ramming me earlier. But watch out for DOA and them. They're in here again. But they think they're gonna compete with us on the drop.
They're in here with Jinx.
Yeah. They think they're gonna ram me, but again, I can launch harder and go faster. They're back for round 2, I guess. Yeah, watch out, Need for Speed. Kanchen's DOA Wall Rider, and I don't know, Dizzy joined with them, it looked like. But it's like, I think that on PC they could join all on one person. Oh no. the 40s is crazy. So I think I could actually at some point get into the 20s on this track. I guess I'm just gonna have to expect that they're gonna try to hit me every time they get a chance. Seems like that's what they're all doing. Oh, what happened, Dizzy? Weren't you just saying about... Seems like all you're doing is crying? I think I'm gonna make you eat those words, brother. Oh, what were they saying about grip was better than drift? What was better than what? I don't see them winning. What happened? We switched tiers, everything changed. Now that Ram and me can't help you. Oh.
You got a
That's
video of it?
crazy. I'm live streaming it right now. They got it on my live stream right now. Ain't that hilarious? 22 minutes. I got Nova Speed and these dudes. You know what? Let's leave these clowns. You know what I'm saying, Raven? Because I proved my point that drift is
Keep
better
it
than
going.
grip.
Keep it going. Don't leave them. Just keep it going. Make them leave.
Why? There's 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? And there's only one me that can race. You know what I'm saying?
As long as you could get up to the top, you're good. Just keep on doing it. It's literally called beat them to the Pope until they can't race no more.
All right. I ain't denying that you're saying that I can't do it, but it's like I'm just saying, you know, they're gonna try to hit you every turn. You know what I'm saying? So watch out. These kids do not understand drifting, and it scares them.
I didn't mess you up there.
Was that one predator kid? That's all right. I'll start passing them up here. Might gas a little bit.
I hate that S5. I don't like it. I'm about to sell this bitch. I don't get how they drive it. That seemed too slow for me.
Got it live on my stream, him ramming into me. Woo! That's hilarious. Live on stream, we got them ramming into me. You guys see what I'm talking about? Rammers never win. Because how can you? You know what I'm saying? How can you? Just go 180SX, Raven. Don't go S5. 180SX.
I don't have the 180SX.
Why? That's the first core I gave you. You should have built it by now. Wow, bro.
Remember I tried. Remember I told you about the color coordination shit.
No, that doesn't matter, dude. It's not about color coordination. It's about
That's what I'm basically saying.
Racing.
When I put the wrong parts on, thinking it was the actual parts, because I didn't come out with the same results. You would have to go into the parts for me to know which ones you put on, because the pro and the elite looks identically the same. That's what I've been trying to tell you the whole time. But don't. All I got to tell you is don't show all your eggs in one basket. If you get what I'm saying.
Damn.
You get what I'm saying? Shit, hold up. Car.
Messed me up, Raven. I was really trying to focus on beating these guys.
You got them.
No, I just wrecked.
Not this time, but as long as they stay, you got them.
Oops, too fast. I think Black Power might beat me. I'm alright, losing Black Power. He's pretty fast, and I think he figured out the 180. What? So far I'm at, what, 16? No, that's crazy.
What is this one?
What was the last track?
Off the grid. No, I don't know if it's off the grid. I don't know this one. It might be off the grid, but just to make sure, it may not. I don't know. Pay attention.
Oh, I didn't see no one pick a short track car, so. Damn
The
it,
hustle.
Rafen. Fuck!
The hustle.
We might
I
be
wasn't.
fucked.
I wasn't. Like I said, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, my brother distracted me with fucking, oh, we should smoke some fucking weed. Pretty fucked up.
You ever taught your brother how to play?
No. He's not trying to, play this game, he says. Plays the crew.
That's through Motorfest.
Oh, my bad.
Too funny.
Yo, I beat him again. I thought they were talking about drifting wasn't better. That dude tried to ram me off. I still came across the line faster than him. Black Power knows what's up. He knows. You know what I'm saying? That man knows. Drift is better than grip. 2 drifters first place. You see that? Can't be drifting. That's 6 races now, where drifting seems to have overall triumphed. Grip racing, that's so-called the best. So, I don't know, man. I say drift. You might not be good now, but I'm telling you, you stick with drifting, eventually you'll start beating your times. You know what I'm saying? That's how I started out. You could ask Raven. Raven, it took me, what, like a week to figure out drifting? 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Something like that. And I was, like, getting close to my times. And I was like, alright. Like, I wasn't even close to my times, and I'd already seen the benefit of drifting. I just couldn't control the car. It's like, why knock something new? You know what I'm saying? This game is meant to be different. It's meant to be have like a way bigger skill gap and way bigger
Your
coordination.
track
And
is
it's like
headache. Your track is headache.
I know.
Heartache.
I already seen
Millionaire
it.
drive.
I already
Yeah.
studied it. I'm gravy. Don't you trip about the track. I'll worry about the tracks. I promise you. I'll pay attention after you just hard date. Basically, me with a 180SX on the hustle. But you're lucky I can drive. You know what I'm saying? I can drive. Got my redemption live on stream on the second stream for video evidence. You know what I'm saying? That I'm correct. Drift is better than grip. Doesn't matter if you got 10 miles an hour on me. Apparently,
Even if
drifting is just better.
even if we didn't tell them, they would have had to learn the hard way because they
Right.
would have to go against teams like Smoking and fucking Slides team and all that.
Oh, he joined
And
back.
trust me,
They went round 2 or 3. I don't know. This is a tiebreaker for everybody to say who's the best. They think on hard 8. Out of all things. Hard 8. Raven, how many times have I done hard 8?
right now, just concentrate. We're getting ready to go into a match. These
many
two
times.
knuckleheads is in here.
These 3. Dizzy was in my comments talking about, it sounds like you're just making up excuses. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, am I making up excuses? Cause it's like, man, even when we were in a grip car earlier, it seemed to me that I could slow down and brake as much as I wanted to. I mean, I was just on a Sunday drive, it looked like casual. It looked so casual that last time I was on here.
Is what are they gonna? Well, to be honest, what are they gonna do when they race Smoking? What are they gonna do when they race Copium? What are they gonna do when they race Los Catos? Or even Street Sinks?
Right. And those are teams that can all handle their cars.
Those are basically all jerk teams. Why would the fuck you wait, you motherfucker? I hate goddamn traffic, bro.
I do too.
Why would you stop in the middle of the
all of it
goddamn
at the
road?
same time, it's made me as good as I am now.
Nah, like these niggas literally stop in the middle of the road, like for me.
Oh, yeah, they will. They'll do more than just stop in the middle of the road sometimes. Sometimes they'll just, you know, do a U-turn. I have that equipped as well. Like that, just, U-turn in, yeah, car in the middle of the track. Come on, man, we're all in grip cars. Can't do a sub 2 minute. You guys can't do a sub 2 minute in your grip cars? Man. I thought grip was the best, man. You can't even drive the grip cars the best. Crazy. I've seen someone get a what is it? I think they have a 47 in a grip car of copium. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. A 47. I'm not even close to that. I did like a 56. It's 9 seconds off. But it like really goes to show you that they're not slowing down at all on the corners because they're just like, gripping easy. It's just like drifting. Just gotta push the car until you can't push it no more.
What's up? He's right now currently concentrating right now.
They should be able to do as good as me, bro. We're not in the best car, bro. DOA is. But it's like even he couldn't compete whenever I threw out those Diamond Bomber skill levels. He just started getting all shaky, you know? He started braking on the corners. Who's braking in a grip car? I'm just letting that, let it slide, you know? Let it slide. Look at that, drift car. Picks a short track car, picks a decent car. The RSX shouldn't do necessarily terrible, but it's just gonna lose out on the corners, especially when we're going through the dirt. Should have picked like a 180 or like the 32 Skyline's pretty good. I'd say the 99, but it's too short tracky. I'd say that one's, I feel like, sets you up for failure because you feel like, oh yeah, this is like the best I could do. This, like, you could do so much better in a drift car. Yeah, look how consistent I am. Woo-wee! Drifting sure looks like it's not better than gripping though. I don't know. There's only what two grip tracks in that tier? And that was Millionaire Drive and Hard 8 if you're gonna use a cheese build. And I beat them in a cheese build when they were using a cheese build. It's pretty crazy. This is some YouTube content right here. Coming back for the I was right. What do you say to Daddy? No, I'm just kidding. That's crazy. No Diddy jokes in the comments. You know, that's pretty crazy. That Diddy stuff is serious. You guys hear he's getting out with basically nothing for charges?
Yeah.
Pretty crazy, man.
I told you he was going to be part of Project 2025. As soon as Trump got into office, look what happened. He got out. Well, he's getting out. As we believe Trump into his parties too. He might not have got diddleized, but he been to the parties.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Diddle me this and diddle me that is pretty crazy. That's the 2025 thing. You know what I'm saying? You got to say that to somebody, because, you know, if they're a freak, they'll be like, yeah, let's get the freak off started. And then right then you'll know, and you could just punch them right in the face. No, Tactics 2024. Get your notebooks out. We're starting a strategy guide here.
Damn. Now I know. Now I know. I feel if we put it. That's a good thing they did. We did put both of us in here.
Knock some logic into him. You don't buy him a beer after.
If we put you and Need for Speed HQ in, that would have been just crazy.
You know, we're too old to be actually fighting. You know what I'm saying? So if we're gonna fight, let's fight like men and settle this. And then, you know, maybe we can make a friendship out of it. You know, maybe we should have been friends this whole time. You know? This is what drift racing looks like. Sitting at the top.
Mm.
Oh, they're gonna leave again. They're gonna go build a new car to try to test out.
But at the end of the day, they should already
Yeah,
know.
on how to get rammed and not get messed up. I got you, bro. Because it's like, that stuff is serious, and it's like, I'm really about to start giving people a strategy guide about, like, I've honestly found, like, where if you, like, rock your stick to the left and right almost, it makes it so, like, they can't really spin you out, and it kind of just slows both of you down. And then they're like, oh, well, I'm going to try to get away. And then you just pass them up the next corner, which is kind of funny. So it's like before I was just kind of being nice about it and stuff, but it's like now, you know what I'm saying? On blast. You know what I'm saying? I'm Mr. Untouchable out here in these streets. You said you wanted to get it in the streets? We're out. What? We're out here. You know what I'm saying? We're out here, like Raven said. Give it to him. We'll run him out the lobby, Wyvern. If you don't know what's going on, by the way, go watch my stream from a little bit ago. You know what I'm saying? And go to 22 minutes and 11 seconds and just watch how much they were ramming me. You know what I'm saying? And all I was really asking was just for some clean racing. And can you really blame me for asking that much? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I got attitude, but it's like, do you know how many people ram me a day? Almost everybody. Almost everybody rams me because it's just like they can't get over the fact that somebody's faster than them or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see you do good. Because I mean, I started this race out for this stream. I started out racing a notorious grip racer from Heat, Nova Speed. You know what I'm saying? And he actually holds some world records over here. And it's like, that dude kind of gave me a run for my money. If you go back to the beginning of the stream, Wyvern, even in this, like, psh, bro, that guy gave me a run for my money. Like, legitimately. That guy can grip race. But it's like he mixed a little bit of drift in there, too. I'm not gonna lie to you. He was scooting. I didn't know if I was gonna catch him. It was like he had some crazy hybrid. But it's like, that's what kind of makes it good in S+, like grip drifting, where you kind of don't want to set your car necessarily maybe to 100% drift, but you might set it like to 80, you know? The RX-7 is, it's not great, but it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do good in it. And that's what I'm starting to realize is it's like if you want to push yourself, driving a car like that is good because it's like then you're pushing yourself to push a car even harder. And it's then you learn to push this car harder every time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're not just learning a new car, you're learning a bunch of skills that you can then apply to all your other cars. So it's good to always learn a new car or try a new car. So I'm surprised more people don't just try to build stuff, you know? Like, recently we've been experimenting with 200 mile an hour A-tier builds. And it's like, in doing that, I've learned how to take a car in A+ and make it a 215 mile an hour build now. And I couldn't do that before. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's pretty much like once you get consistent in drift racing, it's basically like you're gripping because of how consistent you're trying to make it look. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the less movement you're trying to give it, the better, because you're losing less speed. But it's basically the same thing as grip racing because you're trying to build up a boost and then hit your boost, so it's basically like a grip, so you could make the turn. But drifting makes it so you can build a micro drift faster without losing as much speed, so you could keep all your momentum and then just drift through the corner, probably build more momentum out of the corner. You know what I'm saying? And just keep on going. I will try this, because honestly, I've been wondering what it would be like to use a pretty decent 170 build on this truck, and the Testarossa is pretty decent.
What's up, no cap?
Yeah, and then I jam the handbrake when it gets kind of crazy like that, if that's what you're wondering what I'm doing.
Yo, what's up, no cap?
Handbraking will save you and get you, like, planted back on the rod.
Another chill.
Kinda nice.
What you doing? I thought you were playing that little shooting game. I ready to see who else playing Call of Duty.
Again, why I said it's good to learn how to drive any car. Like, I picked the Testarossa on the truck. Normal people wouldn't even use this car on. Instead of 35. Pretty good, because I do a 33 and a 163 build. I might try to build that other S5 with the stock motor again and see if I can't make like a 181 build for that truck, right Raven, and see if that's what I can get like a 28 in.
I still think the car is ass.
We'll go Testarossa again. I do 174. When I redline, I think I could do like 180-ish. Something like that.
Who is I'm a Muffin?
Right into a car. That's another thing though. I feel like the difference between grip and drift is like grip, you're training yourself to just have like a pretty decent reaction speed, right? While it's like drift, you're almost training yourself to be like some sort of F1 driver, right? And it's like you just have to be impeccable with your timing on some of these things. If not, like I'm messing up a lot right now. I'm like way behind.
Yeah, I want to be so petty and text them text is less than 8. Is that's how many times you beat him? 8 times. If he wants to take it that far. But you know, that's not how we operate as times.
Right. So far it's clear that drifting is just better. Like here we'll get it again. The same thing. The
The
drain,
drain,
Lakeshore Express, the
Lakeshore
hustle. When
Remit.
we get to the
Yeah.
hustle, pay attention to me, Wyvern. I'm gonna do 200 in an S5, and you're gonna ask me how I'm doing it. Because you ain't never seen an A tier car get to 200. Yeah, it's just about like the last gear is like a dead gear, and all you gotta do is micro drift, not lose speed, and build a 3-bar boost. If you can manage that, you will hit 200 in like 2 3-bar boosts, and that's like easily obtainable. If you go watch some of my times, like I get boosts like it's nothing on those runs. Yeah, just building a boost. Yeah. I wish I could go third person and be just as good as I am in hood cam, but I'm not. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can push my car like, I feel like twice as hard in hood cam. Not that it's like I can't do a good run in third person if I get lucky, but it's like I'm definitely not as consistent. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff for you to learn, I'm not gonna lie, for drifting. It's like, I feel like, right, Wyvern, like, people crashing when they drift is a problem, and like, they'll quit out the race. Like, don't quit out the race, keep going, because recovering in a race like that, you know what I'm saying, especially if you want to be competitive, is just as important every time as not crashing at all. Like, if you're gonna hit something, you better hope you can recover and like at least cut down the gap now, so you don't gotta like spend the entire race catching up to the other guy, especially if he's really good. It's like the last thing you want to do. Like certain cars, it's like, for example, I could tell you like your steering sensitivity is all preference, but it's like for other cars, it's like pretty much stick the dead zone for it the whole way high because it's just really slow, and if you're not running it on that, it's not going to perform the way you want it to, especially on some of the like the tighter corners where it's like almost like a U-turn and you're doing like a 180 coming out the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like a real tight corner. Yeah, if you want to cut the apexes of the track, you need to start drifting so you could learn to control your car enough, because once you start drifting, you can actually turn in the corners, whereas like a drift car wouldn't do that. The same thing on a corner, like if there's a 90-degree corner here and you're doing 163 up to the corner with me, it doesn't matter how you take the corner, you know what I'm saying? Because you'll probably come out like maybe at 110 tops, but I'll probably come out doing 163 the other side, and you're going to be like, how's he just pulling away like that? But it's just drifting. Drifting is so good. I wouldn't be lying and telling you guys, oh, don't stop gripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get to a certain extent and drift, but it's like, if you're already getting close to me and grip, what you should do is 100% switch to drift, because you could be better than me. You know what I'm saying? You might even set new world records for this game, and that should excite you. Oh, sorry, Disney. Yeah, like when I said everyone's calling me Sly QT Jr. and then I actually meant Slide. Slide calls me that. You guys know that? You guys know I talk to Slide? I raise Slide a lot. Talk to Liner, Sake, I haven't talked to, but it's like I've raised him a couple times. But it's like, just watching him, I understood how to get faster. Like even now, look, he's got a 70-yard gap on him, and he's got 10 miles an hour that he should be beating me with. The moment we get up to this corner, I'm gonna boost. Stay just ahead of him. Still stay ahead of him. He's gonna lose speed on this jump. Even with the 10-mile-an-hour difference, still faster. You know what I mean? Like, crazy. I was messing up on that tight corner. I could do, I think my best time's a 208 on this track with this car. I got a 205 in the S5.
The hustle.
But it's like I didn't want to use that if I'm gonna get beat up. And people aren't gonna respect the fact that they need to get with the times, and that drift is legitimately actually good in this game. They can't keep ramming you and acting like they beat you at the end of the race. It's kind of crazy. It's almost everybody in the community too, you know. But it's like no one has anybody to really teach them what to do. So it's like I kind of get it, because it's like it's not really something you can explain. It's almost like you get a feeling for that car, and it's like when you start to get a feeling, you'll be like, all right, I can drive this car. But it's like you haven't mastered that car. But you know you at least can drive that car to the extent that it's better than most other cars for you. You know what I mean?
I don't even know what gear to drive this shit. You took off faster than me. And we're in the same car.
Dang, too much. Too much to the right. I should have went more to the left. I was trying to build a boost off that car, but I hit it instead of building a boost off it.
Sorry.
Yo. Doesn't exactly help me catch up too much speed. You know what? I'll take it. A 222 with 2 wrecks. Because it was like I actually wrecked and hit a car, and then I slammed you, and that's pretty much a wreck. I lost most of my speed. I was about to do, like, what,
Yeah,
like
one speed
180?
is all you got to do.
So you can shift to the gear you want to be in to ride out the power boost that it's like a power band almost. Imagine it like a 2-stroke. Imagine if you could give a 2-stroke power band to all your cars, but shift to whatever gear you could get to, right? Which will be optimal, right? Or shift from first to second to third to fourth. You know what I'm saying? What? It's obviously more optimal. I mean, it depends on, like, if you're using a Testarossa, because like the Testarossa, you still have to ride first gear, right? But that's almost like the only exception really to that. Every other car you jump to a certain gear, so manual is more viable. All right, Raven, we beat them until they left the lobby. There you go. You can send them that and be like, hey, you want to see what happened round 2 when Diamond Bomber slapped the paint off their doors because they couldn't keep up with drifting? Oh, yeah, the RX-8's phenomenal. Hold on, we'll go do that right now. I'll show you. Like, I got an RX-8 that I could give you, I know, for B. I know the A tier one, not the greatest, right? You're better off in like a 180SX, but it's like A plus, S, and then I think S plus, you should be able to use it on like the short tracks too, because it should have like 1,000 something horsepower or something. You know what I'm saying? Because the RX-8 got that flat 12. That's the motor you want to run in it. But it's like, why would you run something over of a V12, right? Like, for example, why would you run the Wankel dual rotor motor, right, Wyvern, over literally 10 more cylinders? Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter if that thing is pushing 1,000 horsepower with that stock motor. The V12's always going to have way more horsepower and displacement because it's a V12. So it's like a lot of this is like your motor choice. Like you said, the RX-7 or the RX-8, right? It's the 4.9 flat 12. This car gets kind of squirrely, so I like to run the road tires, road suspension, because it makes it kind of controllable, almost kind of more like a grip car, where it's like, I don't know, it just gives it like, I don't know, it feels better. I feel like with drift tires, I don't know, that thing's like unpredictable. I don't like it. Here. Just the same motor that you're normally running. But it's like this one already does 131 miles an hour. And when you redline it, I think you could get it to like 135. So it's like, this thing's pretty fast. If you can keep your momentum and not lose all of it. It's also got lots of horsepower and torque. But, for example, the Meta RSR Wyvern has got about the same amount of horsepower and torque. You know what I mean? So it's like, you can't be like, ah, it's more OP than the RSR, because it's like, the RSR is smaller. Right. And it's like, they were like, oh yeah, no meta. It's like, really? It's kind of crazy, Wyvern. I don't know what they were doing to you. This is my 166 build with 256 horsepower. You know what I'm saying? And then the other one, the Orosor, 237 from 453. But it's like, even this thing I've been testing is pretty, I don't know. Well, it's not necessarily that the league's bad. It's that like no one wants to give you the secrets to see if you get better than them. Nobody wants to see everybody surpass them while they're stuck getting left behind. It's like, I'll give you some stuff here, Wyvern. Tuscarosa, right? You normally think you would use 4.9. It's like doesn't get as much top speed, so I use this 4-liter V8, right? I would use the flat, but I feel like I think this one's like a 180 build. This one's like gets the speed faster. Let's go 500 horsepower compared to right, 500 compared to, let's go to my 180, which I was just driving. 352, so it has 150 more horsepower. But because this core is lighter, understand that horsepower isn't always the best option. Every car can possibly be good. That's what I'm saying. They changed some stuff in the game. This car was terrible, this Eclipse. Now it's actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. It's good in A tier, it's good in B tier, it's good in S. Like, the RX-7 is good. It's not as good as the 180 SX or one of the other ones, but if you get good enough at drifting, it could be viable. Like, this one I know is closer to, like, I'd say a metacore. But it's like, it wasn't like that before. You couldn't just build an RX-7 and it'd be meta in B tier. Yeah, I'll give you this. It's just a basic motor. Thought it was gonna be maybe a sports one or something, but no. And this is just elite. This is pro, as low as you can get it. This is elite. So it's like, yeah. But it's like this one in B has like the horsepower of my A tier 180, and I was thinking, well, since it's got about as much horsepower, I was like, I wonder if this car would actually be good in this tier. And it is with this motor. This car is good. Meta, I'd even say it. Not as meta as like an RSR. I'd still pull out an RSR in a lobby full of RSRs, but if no one's that good in the lobby, I'll definitely pull out an RX-7. Or like a Skyline, or like a BMW E30 and just mess around with some off-meta stuff where it's not meta really at all, but I'm just kind of good at driving, so it's almost looking like it's meta. Right. But I feel like if you get good enough in like the meta set, like I could give you like Skyline like this and like, I don't know, th this thing's pretty good. I'd say people don't know that this is meta, but I'd say it's pretty up there. Right. Look how nice it looks. Can't not be using it. That's what I was thinking anyway. That's why I think I got a 14 now on Windy City Sprint with this thing. Oh yeah, from the last thing, from the Racer X guy, you got like a custom body kit thing. There was this one too, but it's like all you really need to do to get this one, it's like you hover over this, and you're gonna press right on the D-pad next, really fast. But don't tell nobody I told you that. If you do it right, it'll pop up that you're hovering over this one, but it'll be the price of this one. So that's all you're really paying attention to, is just the price of the body kit that you would hover on over. Because if not, it'll tell you to buy this one. But you can't, so it's like an error thingy. So you're just kind of just looking for a price to pop up. So you know you did it right. I can do it, hold on. I think it's A plus. I have it. That M1. That's, I guess. I own that one now. Oh, hold on. I have the charger one. Let's buy a charger real quick. I don't even think I drive that car because it's not bad, but it's not great. I'm not gonna lie to you. It gets to like a certain speed and then it just dies. Or does it? Anyway, so you're gonna go to your body kit like I was saying. I will go to that real quick and I'll just show you. Gonna go to this. Press right to pad next. If you did it right, you see the price pops up and you can press X. Boom. Unlocked. Seconds. You don't have to actually unlock it. But don't tell nobody, or put this, like, I don't know if this blows up too much. I feel like people will see it, you know, and then the developers can be like, hey, that's a thing we need to get rid of. So, I don't know, we just need to keep it a secret. Maybe go 85. This, yeah. Here we go. Look at that. 606 horsepower, 730 torque. In a Dodge Charger. About it. No, it's probably not exactly meta. There's probably something close. Not gonna lie. Rafen, you want to join my thing real quick so we could go into a game? I'll test out this, He said no. Alright. I guess we're going, alright, Raven. You have a good night, man. You see. I think so, actually. Now that you said something about it, the cosmetic tires, I think actually make a difference. But I don't think it really makes a difference on your body kit unless your body kit is super low to the ground whenever you do the air suspension. And I think that's the only real difference, because sometimes when you go over a curb, it'll do like this weird glitch if you're in the air and you're about to hit a curb where you'll hit like an invisible wall almost. So it's like that's kind of like the only difference, where it's like I feel like cosmetics do make a difference, yeah. But it's only certain ones. Alright, I'm gonna test this out then. Just drive it around and I'll end it. Look at that. Already up to 100 miles an hour. This is only 80 of those. I'm like moving out here. This thing smells like bumps, I'll tell you that. Do not take this thing for a bumpy race. Flat track. This thing, you might actually be able to use this thing. That's great.
I bet that car isn't street legal.
Next thing I just get a second boost. Get up to speed. That's kind of what happened to my other one. Just kind of lost speed. I mean, it got up to speed kind of fast. Maybe it's like short tracky kinda. Yeah, some you don't use very often maybe. But like I said, it might be kinda meta if used on some like off the grid. It might get close like to a meta time. Thing holds its speed pretty well, I'm not gonna lie. It just seems like the tighter corners you seem to lose a bit more. Too wide.
I think we've got ourselves a racer here.
But I think this thing's pretty good. I'd say it's pretty non-meta feeling where it's like there's kind of like a little bit of a learning curve to it, kinda. That was pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna end this stream. Oh, I wanna use the R8 and A plus and ask, how do I set it? Alright. I can just send you some builds if you want, Wyvern. I can text you on Discord real quick. I ain't got really nothing to do. But I'm gonna end this stream real quick. But yeah, that's the difference between drifting and gripping.